Hello, welcome to a very special Christmas edition of EPG. I'm, of course, Greg, your host. And you are tuning in today because you want to learn about the history of the Christmas tree. Well, this is some history that I learned when I was traveling around Riga, Latvia, so bear with me. So, back in the 1300s, there was a guild of merchants from Germany that decided that any place that there was a port, they wanted to set up shop. So ports on rivers, ports on seas and oceans. So one of the places that they set up was, of course, Riga, Latvia. And they did a lot of business with the locals. And the locals there, they hadn't been introduced to Christianity yet, so there was a lot of pagan beliefs that were still occurring. And one of those pagan beliefs, especially during Yuletide, which is a pagan word, were to bring evergreen trees inside their houses around the time of the winter solstice. So the evergreen trees represented the fact that spring wasn't that far away, that winter was halfway done. They would decorate them with different berries and garlands and things like that. So it's very colorful, especially being in Latvia, where it was very cold and gray. They would bring a little bit of color into their homes. And so, especially with the idea of new life, if you ever squeezed a mistletoe berry, you will know exactly what I'm talking about. So anyway, the German merchants saw these trees inside people's homes where they were making their rounds, trying to drum up some business. And Germans, being Germans, they figured that they can improve it. So in their guild hall, which was known as the House of the Blackheads in Riga, around 1510, they decided that they were going to borrow this idea of a Yuletide tree, bring it into their guild hall, and decorate it to kind of help celebrate the birth of Jesus Christ. Christmas time, of course. So they went out and they found the biggest evergreen tree they could. They found lots of berries and holly and mistletoe, as well as putting lanterns and little candles into said tree to celebrate Jesus. They did such a good job in their own eyes, and I guess, for the rest of the town, that they decided to bring it outside. So in 1510, that was the world's first Christmas tree display, and people liked it so much that it started spreading back out and all the way to Germany. If you've ever been to Germany around Christmas time, you know that they have lots of Christmas markets and the Tannenbaum, Christmas trees. So that is kind of the evolution of the Christmas tree, coming from a pagan tradition to a Christian tradition. So thank you very much for your time, and get out there. Happy holidays.